Maddie, you're a Libra.
Yes.
Which I'm like so curious how the star signs impact wedding planning, because the Libras are so like balanced, right?
Yeah.
So like, how are you in your decision-making process for planning?
I have my fiance make the final decision for everything.
See, she doesn't want to tip the scales.
I hate it. Like, I can barely figure out what cake I want, like, let alone dress. Like, it's really, really intense for a Libra.
So who's the bridezilla? Is it you or your fiance?
My fiance, for sure. I told him, like, I want this specific flower, and he's like, no, like,
he vetoed it.
No, he vetoed it. He's very, like, he's a Capricorn. So
structure.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
So,
amazing. So tell us a little bit, Maddie, about how you met your fiance. Like, give us the quick meet cute story.
I don't know what it is nowadays because it's been so long, but we swiped right. Is that the correct term?
No, for sure. What app was it?
Tinder.
Oh, okay. I don't meet that many Tinder couples. I meet a lot of Hinge
And Raya,
The League, but Tinder.
I meet everyone but Tinder people. Like, literally all my friends meet their men on, like, Hinge.
So were you on the app for like a long time? Was this like, were you seriously looking for someone, or was it like
Well,
casual?
me and my roommate one night, we were just like bored, so we just get on Tinder just one night, and I remember seeing like the craziest things. There's like a man in a Spider-Man suit with his dog, and we were just like laughing, and I wasn't taking anything serious, but then I saw this guy, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's like, he's really cute, and I just like swiped, and it was like immediate, and then 7 years later, it's been amazing.
And how long were you dating before you guys got engaged?
6 years.
Oh, wow. So a while. And were you living together before he proposed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like a non-negotiable for both of us, because we want to make sure we can live together and operate in a great manner together before we just threw in that, you know.
And so when you proposed, did you know it was coming? What was that proposal like?
So I'm a Libra, but I also need to know things. So I need to know, like, hey, do I get my nails done? Hey, do I get like a pretty white dress in like the suitcase? Do I get my hair done? And he told me, he's like, okay, we're going to Hawaii, so get this done, and then you just don't know anything else. And I was like,
So you knew it was on that trip?
I did.
Did you pick the ring?
Yeah, that was my question. Did you design the ring? Were you involved?
I didn't, but I gave him pictures of what I wanted, and it was exactly perfect.
Natasha, would you trust?
No.
No.
I already spoke to my boyfriend. He wants to get me a moon rock.
No, that's a joke. He's not going to get you a moon rock.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I overheard him talking to his friends, and he was like, wouldn't it be cool to get married on the moon? I'm going to be so pissed walking down the aisle, paying $1,000 for glam for my hair to be like this. And you know my boyfriend, and that is something he would pull on me.
No, he would love to get married on the moon. That is actually like insane, but he like might do it. So I feel
Yeah, so I need you to make sure that does not happen.
What's his star sign?
He's a Cancer,
he's a Cancer.
but he's a tech bro. He's very, you know.
He's not a tech bro. He's a futurist.
Yeah,
He's a
okay,
futurist.
that's a better word.
Okay, I see that for him.
And what does your fiance do?
He has been doing social media for 10 plus years. He had a channel where he would make spoofs, and then it turned into a thing called Reaction Time. And then he had a group channel called Free Time, and it was just like all these amazing channels together. And I came in to social media because of him.
Okay.
Yes. I was a model before.
Okay. I was going to ask.
Yes.
So like you guys are both in the creator world now.
Yeah.
Okay. So he pulled you in.
Yes, because I was in modeling, and it was like the worst, truly. Like, I was at my lowest weight. I was very unhealthy. And he was like, you need to get out of that. We're going to get you into something healthier. I wasn't making any money. And they were also controlling what I would eat, what I would wear, surgeries I would do with my body.
Oh my God.
Everything. And he was like, you need to do social media because you need to make better money and not be stuck to this.
And you're in control when you do social media. You're on your own schedule.
Yeah, if you can essentially build a following like you have, right, then you're able to kind of like do things on your own terms, which is, you know, it gives you that freedom for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of social media, are you going to be doing a wedding content creator for your wedding? Hiring a professional?
I need your guys' help with that.
We're here.
Because I have been searching high and low. I almost hired my best friend to do it.
There's so many great content creators. I have a list. Literally, Loverly has the Loverly list of the top content creators. We will send you the link. And like, there's so many talented people, and a lot of them were in corporate doing social media for brands, and they're like, I'm over it. Let me do it for like something cool and fun. And yeah, you you, as a content creator, you need to have a professional there to do it for you.
My biggest thing is to not be a bridezilla. Like, that's what I told my wedding planner going into it. I was like, with me, I am so indecisive. It would be my fiance being a bridezilla. Like, I will not do that. I will not be a part of that. But for this content creator, I've just been like low-key crashing out. I've been like, what do I do? Like, I feel like with a lot of them, they're a little bit more over budget, and we're already spending that on videographer and photographer. So I would love to find someone that would like meet with us at a good price.
Okay, cool. So I'll send you a list, lovely list.
Awesome.
We got you covered. There's like so much talent out there. What other things are you like stressed about when you're like making your planning slides? Like, what's the worst part of planning for you?
This is gonna sound really like first world and pathetic, but makeup artists.
Oh, girl, I got you too. I got you on glam.
I did have a makeup artist, and she was like great at the time, but when I first got her, she did my makeup. I loved it. And then 20 minutes passed by. I had like mascara bleeding down my face. It was like creasing everywhere.
Was she specifically a wedding makeup artist or event makeup artist, or just a makeup artist?
Is a makeup artist, and she also does weddings.
Okay.
She's very talented though. Like, she did amazing. It just wasn't right for my face.
Isn't that the whole thing? Isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I just don't want to say anything bad.
Natasha wouldn't knock at her makeup done when I was like, oh, I have my glam. She's like, I don't really like to get my makeup done because you've gotten it done and you've had bad experiences. And we had a dinner with all of our I Do crew ladies. There was 8 content creators sitting at a table, and around the table, more than half of them said they did not want to hire a makeup artist for their wedding because of that thing. They've had bad experiences with glam. And when we posted that clip of the one bride that was like, I'm doing my own makeup for wedding, makeup artist got real mad. There was it erupted on social media. Like, there was an outcry. And I am so pro glam. Like, when I can get it done, I get it done as much as I can, because I am not the glam girl that can do my own makeup. But so many brides are like tripped up on this.
Well, because you have like one bad experience. I feel like when they don't do the makeup personally for your face, it doesn't look good. Like, I don't have any fat in my face. So doing like hard contouring doesn't look good on me. Like, I need cute like pink cheeks. So it's just so important that you speak to your makeup artist to make sure they know.
And you do a trial, which is what you did. So you didn't like it after the trial.
I had the trial, and trials, by the way, are like $400. And I understand, they take their time, spend their gas money, do it. But it's just like $400 is crazy.
That's how many trials are you going to do?
It was so bad. She was my first one, and I was just like getting done with the makeup. She was packing up. She's like, okay, well, like, if you want to book me, let me know. Like, these slots get like filled up quick. And I'm like in a panic of like, well, I love it and I don't want to lose her, so I'll do it. So on the spot, I gave her a deposit.
And you hated it an hour later.
I did. And I realized, I was like, I'm going to try some other people before I fire her. Like, I don't want to just like jump, because I already jumped. So I had another makeup artist, and she was amazing. She did my makeup for free, but it just also wasn't my face again. Like, the makeup didn't suit me. So third one in, I've done so many trials, so many things, and I found the one.
So you lost the deposit, but you found the right
I lost the deposit. I asked for it back because I gave this makeup artist 8 months in advance notice.
And so what did...
And she said that's how deposits work. And I was like, okay, I just have to respect it. But
yeah, gotta read the contract, girl.
Yeah. That. And I didn't even sign a contract yet.
Oh.
That's strange.
Always read the contract, sign the contract before you wire the money.
Yeah.
I'm learning that now. And
yeah. It's funny because planning a wedding, literally you're going to be reading probably 10 to 15 contracts. And real quick, there are some things you need to scan. Like, one, there's small things on there, like make sure they actually have your wedding date. Because sometimes if there's like a mistake and like you've reserved the wrong date, can you imagine putting a deposit down for a service? It was the wrong date and then you have to change the date. They technically don't have to change the date for you.
It's in the contract.
Yeah, exactly. So the date, the services, and also people don't always realize that like you gotta read what's included, especially for photography. Like, is it 8 hours? Is it a second shooter? Like, does it include, not the raws, because no one ever gives you the raws, but like how many selects do you get? Do you get the whole gallery? Like, all of those things are in your contract, and if you don't read it, it can be an unpleasant surprise.
It's amazing to see how much of that. And I got the makeup artist, and the only thing that going into having the makeup artist, I'm still doing my own eyebrows because I feel like nobody can get eyebrows.
I respect that because I also don't let people do my eyebrows. I'm like crazy
Because
about
you both have really thick eyebrows and it could be a little too thick.
Oh, it's easily, that is the thing that I feel like if your eyebrows are too harsh, to me, I feel very like masculine and aggressive. And so, and I already have like glam lashes. I feel like the combination can be a little bit scary, especially in photos. You don't want that harsh look.
Yeah.
I know. And like for me, I have very, very blonde eyebrows and they look so thin. I look like bald underneath this. And for me, makeup artists see that and they're like, okay, we're not going to touch them too much. So I look like...
Oh, so it's the opposite. Yes. You have no lashes. I mean, no brows.
I feel I'd rather have brows and no lashes for me. Like, and it's like always a struggle. But my makeup artist was so sweet about it. She's like, if you want to do your own brows, because some of them get offended.
Yeah.
She's like, if you want to do your own brows, I respect that. You should definitely do it. And then tell me what you want changed. She was very open to like criticism in the best way possible.
Amazing. Feedback is what they call it.
Feedback. I know. Criticism.
How do you feel about no phones at the ceremony since you're a content creator?
This is controversial, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't want to see phones out when we're like
walking down the aisle.
But at the reception, go at it. I know there's a lot of people who are like, don't take any footage of the wedding or don't post it here and there. Like, you can post this content when I tell you to. We're not doing that.
Okay.
People can post.
My only problem would be if I was like walking down the aisle and my uncle's standing with his iPad and he's got his iPad.
No, there's like a thing. It always is the uncle with the iPad.
Just standing there with
an iPad to a wedding?
My dad. My dad actually brings iPads to weddings.
I completely agree with that. And I feel like ceremony-wise, I would say no phones.
Okay, so unplug the ceremony.
Reception, go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. That's balanced.
Just to get like a good video of me, not where I'm like looking weird. Like, just be nice with the footage, you know?
What about kids? You gonna have kids at the ceremony?
So this is also controversial, but I said no to kids, and my cousin has a kid, and she was like, oh, like, I'm not gonna be able to bring him. And I was like, love you, but no. I've seen...
How old is the kid?
Like, probably like 5.
Okay.
I don't know my cousin's kid's age.
At that age, they're pretty loud and they like to run around.
Yeah, that's an acceptable no kid.
Yeah.
So at my engagement party, I didn't put on the invitation no kids, but like I told people like, yeah, we're not going to have kids there. But like one by one, a friend was like, hey, like, oh, I don't have babies. So can I bring... When I tell you, there were like 20 kids at my engagement party that was supposed to be a no kids party.
I would have been triggered.
Like somebody came in, my husband's friend from like childhood rolled up with a double stroller with like 2 infants and a baby strapped on. Like literally there was nowhere to park the stroller. It was,
oh my goodness.
So yeah. So I think it's okay. I think I probably was not like vocal enough about it, which is fine. There are a lot of kids in my family. So it was like, well, it's just my sister's kids, right? And then it's like, oh, it's just my one friend's kid. And this person's flying in with their kid. This one has a newborn. Like, it just added up really quickly. And then let me just tell you, it was very stressful. There was a lot of kids and I did not have a babysitter there. So, you know, I think it's okay to be like strict on the no kids policy.
I feel like it also depends if it's destination. If it's a wedding that's really far in like another country, maybe having no kids is hard. But if it's local, like it's not that hard.
And my family is all going to be flying in from Ohio. So having their kids was like an important thing. And I was like, listen, I respect that. And I love that. But just for this and my one-time thing, like, we're not going to do that. So they respected
the kids at home, or they're going to bring them and then we're going to babysitter?
I don't know if they're going to be able to make the wedding. But I completely respect that. And it's understandable.
Yes. Sometimes you can't make it if you...
And it's okay. Like,
it's actually my one of my best friends had a wedding with literally 16 people, and she invited me, and my baby was 6 months old, and I couldn't leave her at home, and it was actually in Ohio, in in a castle in Ohio.
There's castles.
Yes.
I grew up there. I didn't know
there was a castle, and it was a random place. Okay, and I couldn't come because I couldn't like get there, bring the baby, and everything. And she was like, "Totally get it. It's a very, very small wedding," and you know, and that was literally one of my best friends. But I couldn't leave the baby. She was, you know, on the boob, and that was it.
Hard. I mean, 6 months is way, way too young. So it's understandable.
Yeah, I couldn't leave her at home, so I didn't do it.
Tell us about your wedding aesthetic. What's your one word to describe your wedding vibe?
Well, it's gonna be 3, but old Hollywood glamour.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, it's you.
I love old Hollywood. I love just the richness. Like, you know, when you watch like The Godfather and you see that on film warmth, that's what we're gonna be like emulating.
Bringing in.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Yeah.
Did you already find your dress?
Yes.
Amazing.
I did. I found that real quick. That was like the first thing.
Oh, really? First thing was the dress.
Yeah.
Did you bring anyone?
Yeah.
My best friends. I brought like my best friends. My mom couldn't make it, or sister, because they're in Ohio. And so we FaceTimed them and it was really fun.
Amazing. And does your fiance have any idea what it looks like? Are you sharing that with him, or is it a big secret?
So he is a very impatient person. He loves to know things and see things. And I was just like, this is one thing that you cannot know until the day of. And I've like teased it and I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so this and this. But I will not tell him what it looks like at all. That's like the one secret I have to keep from him.
Are you like helping him pick out his look, or?
So I told him he can wear whatever he wants, but I can help him find what he wants. Like, I'm not that strict where I'm like, you can't wear this. Like, it's also his wedding day.
So he's and has he already like figured out what he's wearing?
He'll tell me like, oh, we'll just figure that out like right before. And I'm like,
It doesn't work like that.
doesn't work like that.
Typical though. That's so typical.
Yeah, that's like a
I'm like,
standard.
I feel like I wouldn't trust my partner on his fashion sense. I feel like I'm going to be a bridezilla. I'm going to want to know everything.
But he's also going to want to make every decision. So you
I know.
guys both are going to have.
It's going to be a problem.
Making decisions. It's going to be negotiate.
That's where you're going to come in.
Yeah, I'm
mediate.
Yeah, exactly. And I also know his style, so I can also like when you guys went to a dinner recently.
What happened?
When you were in Dubai and he showed up.
Oh my God. Yeah. Shake. Yeah. He would look like a shake.
He dressed in a full shake outfit.
For like second time meeting my parents too.
Yeah, he's eccentric. He's amazing.
Like if I don't check, he might come down the aisle in a leopard print. Like I would not put it past him.
you know, honestly.
But that on the moon, that could be a look. Yeah, on the moon.
On the moon. That would be fun. That would be fun. So your wedding vibe's going to be very old Hollywood. I've seen your gown. It's beautiful.
You've seen it?
Yeah, she showed me outside.
Okay, I was like, wow.
How did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It perfectly fits me and also has taste of like old Hollywood. So
And the thing about old Hollywood is that it's like very classic and timeless, which I personally love. I think that being in the wedding world for the last like 15 years, I've seen so many like big trends come in and come out, and even like photography styles. Like there's been like, you can look at a wedding photo, and sometimes you can be like, oh, that's very 2016, or that's very 2008, or that's very 2022, based on like the coloring, the filters, and all of that. So the more that you can lean towards timeless, classic, like that to me is the ultimate. When you look at a wedding and you're like, oh, this could happen 10 years ago, or this could happen like today, and it still feels, relevant.
Yeah, it just never dies, honestly. And I feel like even with the cake, we have an old Hollywood vintage style cake with red cherries. And it's going to be beautiful.
I do love that. Actually, we were talking outside and you wanted to try and get like a big, massive fake cake. And I was like, we should send it. I heard about that.
For an event. My fiance made one. It's really cute.
I need to see it.
It's not, well, you're getting married you're not sharing the event destination. I don't think I could ship it. It's a very big cake. It's like 6 feet tall.
It's huge.
And
it was for a photo shoot, for an event we did.
Yeah.
Oh my
We made like an old Hollywood cake. Yeah, my husband did it.
Yeah.
I was like, he did it in like 24 hours. He's a contractor.
24 hours?
Yeah. He went, picked up all the stuff, and it didn't have cherries on it. It had big bows, but it was a Lambeth style, which is what they call that vintage style.
Okay.
Super cute.
Oh. We're doing our engagement shoot in like 2 days, and it's going to be old Hollywood themed too. We got like an old car. I think it's called a Sabro.
Oh,
I'm probably butchering that. And then we're going to do it like on this like viewpoint, and I'm trying to get like an old Hollywood looking dress and big curls. So I'm really excited.
Oh, so fun. What else are you like splurging on for the wedding? Like, what is the thing that you feel like
is a must?
I feel like everything's been a splurge. Like every day I have a deposit to pay for, and I'm like, ooh, I'm treating myself.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, it's my dress. And honestly, we found a venue that was beautifully priced. So I don't even feel like the venue was like the craziest thing. I think it's the dress and maybe like the vendors, like a DJ or a cake or whatever.
What surprised you the most in this whole planning process? Like, what was the thing that you did not know was a thing?
I'm going to say the cake. I didn't know that some flour and sugar could be so expensive.
Yeah.
And I get it's an art and how they make the cake and make it so beautiful, but it's still like $1,000. wild.
It just depends. How many people are you feeding with that cake?
And we're having a small wedding too. Everything that we've been like planning and like paying for, it's all been for a smaller wedding. So the fact that like that it's that much, imagine like 200 people, like
Yeah, it would be insane. But that's why a lot of brides now are opting for no cake and like a little champagne tower or something.
Yeah,
like
or they do a little
that.
tiny cake instead of like a full like big one. Yeah, but it is expensive because of the time it takes and then the transport of that cake. Like there's a lot of little things that definitely go into it, which I think like they say like to budget something depending on where you are in the US, like between like $5 to like sometimes $10 per serving per person.
Oh,
So if you have like 100 people, like you should expect to spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 for
That is actually,
that's how they. It's on a per person situation.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I see that now.
I have a question about social media. Do you feel like social media now is making brides feel like they need to spend more money on their weddings? Like they're looking at Pinterest and they think they're comparing themselves to other brides, but they're not. It's photos, it's like photo shoots, it's influencers, it's celebrities. So they're not really comparing themselves to a normal bride's budget. Is that something you feel like you're experiencing?
Honestly, absolutely yes. I feel like it's hard nowadays in the social media aspect of you want to make sure that you give yourself that special moment. You want to make sure that you give yourself what you see online and how beautiful and extravagant it is. You don't want to miss out on that. And you tend to compare yourself to other people. But in reality, like if you didn't have a phone, you wouldn't know.
You would have no idea. We're so guilty of that on Loverly because so much of our content that we post is like epic, over the top.
Yeah.
But then when it's like, how much is that floral situation? And it's like, oh, it's 80 grand.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's like just for the florals. And I think that's what a lot of people get like sticker shock on is like florals.
Yeah.
Realize how much they cost because they're seeing these things on Pinterest and on Instagram and they don't realize like, oh, that's like
$100,000.
$100,000 of flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes brides also very stressed out over wedding planning, but they need to remember that like your wedding is a milestone, not a photo shoot. Obviously, you want it to be, for social media and stuff, but it's going to stress you out if you're comparing yourself all the time.
But also, you could just do like an over-the-top photo shoot, and then have a more low-key wedding.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like because
Get
the
the
photo
content.
shoot, going ham on a photo shoot is so much more cost-effective than like being with like 300 guests. It's a lot.
I mean, I feel like as little girls, we see magazines and TV stuff, and it is always like a comparison game, and we always feel like, oh, we have to be like this, we have to be like that. And now being adults, our version of that is wedding. So it's
100%.
never ending.
And as a creator yourself, like how much of your planning process are you sharing? Like what do you feel like comfortable sharing with like your audience, and like what are you trying to hold back on?
I'm very open and comfortable like sharing like budget and like how much things are, because I want to be realistic. If someone is getting into this process just like me, I want to be like, hey, this is how it typically is. Don't be surprised. Don't feel like, you don't want to do it. Just try to work through it. Try to figure out ways. But then I just also keep certain things private, like obviously location and date and everything, just for like privacy reasons. But I'm very open and I want other girls to feel seen and heard. I feel like on social media, it's kind of glamorized a lot, and it's like, oh, this is amazing, and I'm spending all this and this and this, and it's kind of like normalized that people are dropping like over $100,000 on these things.
That's insane. What do you think the average wedding costs, Kelly?
So I know what it is. The average wedding in the U.S. costs $32,000, between 28 to 32. But the problem with that is when you say the average, it's looking at all the weddings and like all the states. But if you say the average wedding in New York,
A lot higher.
it's like 80. And that's the average. I mean, there are some like $10,000 weddings, right? So it's kind of hard when you say average because it's taking a blended and it's not indicative of where you live. And the biggest thing with weddings is location. Like where you're getting married essentially dictates the cost. Like, are you in a big city? Are there a lot of vendor options? Are there a bunch of venues that you could pick from? Like, and yeah, it's a densely populated city. Like there's a lot of things.
A lot of brides are opting to get married in Europe though, because to get a castle in Tuscany is a lot cheaper than a venue in Manhattan.
That's true, but then your guests end up spending
all the money.
It's like $3,000 for a flight to go out there. But
that is true. That is true. But then you get a little vacation out of it. I'm all about destination weddings. I want to be as far as possible from home. That way, the only people who actually come to the weddings are the ones who really want to be there.
Yes.
I also agree. I love a destination wedding because I think it limits the number of people, but it's also like for me, I got like married a little bit older, right? Like it's less accessible because people with kids then can't come. To your point, like don't want kids, right? They won't come. So you end up having less people there, but the people that like do make an effort and show up, like
Really want to be there.
yeah, and they're ready to rage. They're ready to make a good time.
That's the point.
Let's do this.
It's true. I went to a wedding last summer in Saint-Tropez. I was like, what a location for a wedding. Obviously no kids. And at the wedding, the ceremony was on the beach, literally on the beach. There was people walking past. It was crazy. As soon as the ceremony's over, shots are passed out, cigarettes are on trays, ladies walking around. I was like, this is heaven.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I want my wedding to be.
It was like a adult.
Yeah, like, no shoes, no more shoes.
Yeah.
Feet in the sand.
Oh.
It's the vibe.
I should have been invited.
I didn't even know these people. It was like,
You were the plus.
I was the plus one.
Oh, that's like
Just sipping all their alcohol.
I love it. All glammed up, living your best.
Yeah, it was fun. Have you thought about your honeymoon? Where you want to do your honeymoon?
We were thinking Maui or Italy, like just something where we can just get away and
Are you
like
gonna do it right after? Or are you gonna wait?
we're gonna wait like a month or so because we want to like calm down after the wedding, you know?
Impressed.
Don't want to just jump into it. Like take our time, have fun with it, experience the wedding, and then we'll get into the honeymoon.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see the photos when you're ready to share them, and then we'll have to have you back to like break down the actual wedding and the decisions that you made, and also I love hearing from brides after the wedding, like what were the things that you like are so happy you did, and what things like do you regret, because that is the thing that like really helps brides planning is
The most benefit.
yeah, looking back, like what things did you learn? So take notes.
Yes, we're about to find out. So I'll let you know.
This has been the Loverly Wedding Podcast. We are hosted by Kelly Khalil, produced by Natasha Barkman, Kayla Fitzgerald, and Jennifer Alvarado. Watch the podcast on YouTube by subscribing to our channel, and you can follow and listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, and every major RSS feed.